Each day here in Rhode Island, about 134,000 people care for a loved one, helping them to live comfortably at home. And a new law called the CARE Act is helping our caregivers across the state. Here this morning to tell us all about it is Volunteer State President and AARP Rhode Island, Alan Neville. Good morning.
Good morning, Will.
Nice to have you here. You and I were talking before because you have great experience in caregiving.
Well, I do. I have a 96-year-old mother who is well enough to still be living on her own.
God bless her.
But it is a worry from time to time, and I'm her primary caregiver.
It is a lot. When people hear the word caregiver, they don't realize sometimes that, first of all, there's great responsibility that comes with it, but there's also a lot of worry that also comes with it. So that's kind of where this law kind of helps folks like that.
That's true. Now, this law specifically is about people who have been in a hospital setting.
Right.
In the case of my mother, fortunately, she has not been in the hospital, but there is that constant worry that her care will be well provided for.
So explain this to us. It's if someone goes in the hospital and they are released, this law basically is a way to make sure whoever is taking care of that person has the proper training, correct?
That's correct. There are three components to the law. First is that when someone goes into the hospital, the patient can designate a caregiver. Mm-hmm. That can be a family member or a friend or a neighbor, someone who has a close relationship with that person. And that name is recorded on the medical record of the patient, which is really important. The second component is notification, and when the patient is released from the hospital, the caregiver must be notified if the person is going home or if the person is going to another facility. And the third component is training, and this is the thing that I think is really important because you know, obviously we want to ensure that the patient's care is continued when they get to the home setting and that the caregiver knows what needs to be done to speed the person's recovery.
So for me, does this person have to be a family member, or can it be a friend, maybe if this person doesn't have any close family members around?
Yes, that's right. It can be a friend, it can be a neighbor, someone that the patient feels comfortable with.
I would imagine, too, that it's also a relief to the person who may have been ill to know that, okay, I'm going with this person and they're going to be able to take care of me. If I'm able to go home, I'm in my own surroundings, which also makes the healing process so much easier.
Oh, absolutely, no question. I don't think there's anyone who's in the hospital who can't wait for the day when the doctor says, okay, Mrs. Smith, you're going to have to go home. That's right. But when you get home, that can be a challenge, you know, and depending on how complicated the surgery has been or the care has been in the hospital, you want to make sure that whoever is entrusted with the responsibility for caring for you knows what they have to do and is committed to ensuring that your health will be maintained.
So AARP is on the forefront of making sure that these folks get this training that they need, I would imagine, as well.
Well, we don't actually provide the training. That's the responsibility of the hospital. Mm-hmm. But AARP's role really is advocating all of the time. Constantly we are advocating to pass laws like this so that patients can be well served when they're released. And on all matters that are of concern to the 50-plus population and really everyone. We just want to make everyone's life better, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to volunteer with AARP because, boy, it is a great organization.
It is a great organization, and it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for sharing that information. Hopefully that helps a lot of people out.
I appreciate it.
And if you would like to learn more about the CARE Act, you can head to Rhodeshow.com.